There we go. Should be recording now. Nice. So, I have been taking this morning to basically, get acquainted with a few things. But I promised you all last week that I was going to make a video saying some things about this game that I like. Because I spent an hour talking about things in this game that I dislike. I need to change. So, let's talk about some things that I like, starting with this thing. The way to get it was not super great, but, I got it for free because, only the last week is the one that actually mattered for getting the tank. So, that's cool. The other couple weeks were great, right? Right? Right. Anyway, bitterness aside of that, I really like this tank. This tank's actually really good. It's a tier 6. It's not a terrible tank at tier 6. This is basically the old ELC. Like, this is literally everything that the ELC used to be, basically, but a premium tank, so it makes money. Which is funny. It has like 170 AP pen and like 200 something APCR pen, which is pretty damn good for a tier 6 tank, to be honest. And as you can see, I just got a top tier game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here and try to make my way up here on top of this little hill here and put this thing to work if something else doesn't rush up there. Which probably will, because this is a tier 6 game. But anyways, things that I like about this game. Compared to PC, it's a little bit easier to manage crews, although that can be a detriment because, like, you're limited dying skills, but I digress. It's easier to get used to and to find, like, okay, these are good for most tanks, these are not good for most tanks. These are guaranteed for every crew. If you don't use them, you're probably putting yourself at a disadvantage. That's cool, that's nice, that's easy. Aside from the XP gain, but again, I'm saying things that I like about the game, not negatives. So, another thing that is kind of nice is that I can play this from, like, my normal gaming setup, and I don't have to have a dedicated space from a PC. Even though, realistically speaking, if you set it up correctly, you can also play PC from this. It takes a little bit more setting up, and you can't really do that from a console. But I digress. Just go ahead and get out of there now that I have irritated the absolution. Other thing that I like about console, let's see. Give me a second. Because I'm doing all of this live while playing the game, because, like, I don't really have the necessary set of notes. Things that I like. Them adding crossplay was pretty cool, so... Oh yeah, now I know. You can change servers without having to have an account on both servers. You just have to have your main account on the console. Which is pretty cool, because PC, you have to have multiple accounts if you played multiple different servers. Damn, I'm dead. Whatever just slapped me for all of my health just ruined me. Another thing that I like on console... Damn, this is actually a lot harder than I thought. Shit. What do I like about console? There's really not a whole lot that they do that I would recommend over the PC version. I just play it more because I don't really have a dedicated PC. I guess that's really the main thing, is that, like, you don't have to have a dedicated PC to, well, you don't really have to have a dedicated PC to play either one, but it's just a good alternative. Oh, you fucked up, Chaffee. You fucked up, Chaffee. Time to activate the camo and, get the fuck out now. Let's see. What's the other thing? I like the controller. But then again, that's just me repeating the same thing that I like about it over and over again, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, it's console controls. Bum, 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 bum. Oh wow, they fired. It's quite a shame, isn't it? Actually kind of surprised that the Artie did not shoot at me again. Bum, 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 bum. Damn, I am actually struggling thinking of more things that I like. That's kind of upsetting. Because I can't really say maps. And I can't say the grinding because the grinding is way easier on PC. XP's done better on PC. Shit. Well, shit. What else do I like about console besides just the fact that I can play from my bed and or couch? Cause like, Modern Armor is basically just a more active PvP than Armored Warfare, but I feel like Armored Warfare probably did it better still, so it's like... Nyum. Oh shit. Time to get the fuck out. Nyum. How am I alive right now? I should be dead right now. That KV-1 is really not paying attention, is it? Oh my god, how is this TD missed me so many times? What the fuck? I'm gonna die for this, probably. Yeah, there it is. My god, what a fucking shit show of a game that was, but that was so fucking funny. Holy shit. We're probably gonna lose this game, too, which is gonna be even funnier. But you know what? It's fine. That was a good run in the fucking ELC. Never mind. We actually won. What a wild game. Holy shit. My god. Oh, god, I love this fucking tank. So stupid. Silly. Uh... I liked the old UI. If the old UI comes back, I'll be very happy. Uh, yeah, I legitimately am struggling to find something other than like, oh yeah, it's easier to get into, and you can play it from your couch and or bed. So yeah, that's what I like about World of Tanks console. Everything else is okay, and it needs a little bit of polish. Like me sitting here saying like, oh, Danny, do you hate World of Tanks console? No. No, I don't hate World of Tanks console. I think there's a good game in here. Like I said in the last video about this game. I think there genuinely is a good game in here. The problem is getting to that good game. Also, all of the French tanks are on sale, so I should probably buy the 50B. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably buy the 50B while it is on sale. Because the 50B is a really fucking good tank. Really good tank. I didn't know that the entire French fucking tech tree was on... Wait, are all the tanks on sale? Goddamn. Well, shit. Okay. Alright. I guess all of the tanks are on sale. Well, shit. Call me surprised. That's actually a pretty good sale. Something that I wish would happen more often, but, you know, again, I'm trying to say things that I like about this game. What else? There's something else. There's something else that I like about this game. It is, This has become harder than I initially anticipated. What is it that I like about this game? I met some cool people playing it. That's about it, actually. So yeah, there's my things that I like about this game. You can play it from your couch. Pretty nice there. Pretty easy. Pretty, like, easy to play it anywhere. You don't have to have, like, a dedicated place to play this, which is nice. Doesn't take very long to get used to the commander system, although it is very limiting. And there's definitely a clear, like, these are way better than the rest of these. Cold War mode's interesting. I really wish like the credit making from Cold War was like a universal thing. That would be really nice, because it makes really good credits in XP compared to the World War II compared to the World War II mode, which feel like definitely doesn't earn enough in comparison. Because, like, for real? If World War II mode actually earned, like, more XP and credits comparatively, I feel like the grind from the linear vehicle progression system wouldn't be as bad. That's all I'll say. But yeah, there's a good game in here somewhere. They just need to like bring it out, polish it, because it's there. Like just literally all that this game needs is just some touching up of the actual functionality of the game. Like the core gameplay just needs a little tightening up and a little like polishing and it'll be good. Like it's a great game. Maybe take these these 850 alpha plus TDs and tone them down like a hell of a lot now that Artie doesn't one shot you. Either reduce Artie's HP back to normal or, you know, get rid of their fucking DPM and they'll be fine. Or just make them TDs. Honestly, just get rid of their fucking overhead and make them TDs like the Sturm line. Give them slightly more health. Give them like an AP shell or some shit like that and fucking make them TDs. Go for it. That's all I'm saying. Like, that would be more fair, more fun. And then Artie wouldn't just be a topic of complaints anymore. No longer being able to shoot someone without seeing them directly, people wouldn't have anything to complain about anymore, about how Artie affects them. But yeah, like, do I hate the game? No, I don't. I genuinely care about the game and the future of it, because I would like to see it continue. I'm just very, very critical of the ideas they've been running around with lately. Because I've been playing World of Tanks as a whole for like 12 years now, and I do enjoy the game. Like, I like it. I like tanks. I like mechanical things. I do, in fact, enjoy mechanical engineering, and tanks are a lot of mechanical engineering. I think they're neat. And I would like to see this game, you know, pick up and be successful and continue on with a very healthy player base that it desperately kind of needs. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I got. That's all I gotta say about it. This is a much shorter video because, like, currently there's not really many things in World of Tanks console that make me like, yeah, I love this. This is great. This is why I play it over other games. Because I'd just be lying at that point. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I love this game. Love tanks. Been playing this game for a long time. It's really, really nice. It's been a big part of my gaming history. And I want to see it become the game that I know it can be. Which does involve tightening up the core of the game instead of just pumping out random, useless, fucking overpowered exotics. I've been playing Destiny a lot, as you can tell. Random fucking useless premium tanks. Let me go back over here real quick. Because, like, this is the main point of issue for me. Rather than, you know, throwing... Where's this stupid thing? Is it a medium? It's a medium. Rather than throwing these stupid fucking things at everyone, and taking the time to put this fucking thing in the game. Can we please get the, like, core mechanics of the game tightened up to where they function properly? I would take a little bit of time before there's a new tank line added or anything, just to make sure the game actually works. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Like, I just want the mechanics to be consistent. Like, spotting mechanics. If the spotting mechanics get reverted to where they actually function, and, like, there are less fake bushes and more, shrubbery that actually provides concealment effectively, I will have less issues. Like, penetration, as long as it's consistent, I don't have a problem. The only problems I have is when things in the game are not consistent. I get this game in and of itself, it's a lot of random number generators working in tandem, and there can be some really funky things happen with that. But, for instance, if I take a 183mm HESH shell, which is a HESH shell, and functions theoretically like very high penetration, high explosive ammo, if I hit something, it should explode and do damage. It should not bounce. Like, even if it does a very small amount of damage, it should do damage and not bounce. Unless, of course, that armor is thick enough to take the entire hit and not do any damage. Stuff like that should be consistent. And, like, the overmatch mechanic, aka my shell is 3 times the thickness of this armor, so therefore it auto-pens, unless it is spaced armor, and it, Then you have the spaced armor, which it will auto-pen, because spaced armor is like, nothing. But the secondary layer of armor under the spaced armor will have less to deal with. That is the instance in which case overmatching gets overridden. But a 183mm shell being 3 times larger than a smaller shell? Well, being 3 times larger than the armor of a tank, it should go through automatically. That's how overmatching works. Like, it's just how it works. I just want the consistency, that's it. That's all that this needs, is just consistency, and this game is good. That's literally all I'm saying. I don't like the maps, yeah, but I can deal with the map if the game functions properly. And right now, I don't think it functions properly. I think there's a lot of things that are not entirely polished. And that's okay. It's like, as long as, you're working on them, I can do that. I can deal with that. Go for it. But if you're going to keep throwing out cash grab, clearly unbalanced tanks for obscene amounts of money, rather than, fixing stuff and or, not addressing the fact that people have been very vocal in that certain maps are not fun to play and are really not balanced with your current, like, ideology of swapping at spawn points. Because there are some maps that they had good spawn points, and then they got moved, and they're not great spawn points anymore, and they're just not fun to play. Genuinely, I feel like certain maps are just not fun because of positions that encourage people to sit in one fucking spot of the map and have no fucking good cover if you try to advance. I don't like maps like that. I would rather play corridor maps than have maps with highly advantageous spots that are unbalanced towards one side. I would rather have a flat map with a fucking town in the middle of it that's completely symmetrical because at least then you have cover. You have a way to advance. And then it encourages you to outplay your opponent and learn how to effectively use your tank and to function as a team. And then again, some of the maps are a little small and they're not super great for these tanks that can, you know, see across the fucking map. And or inversely in Cold War where all the tanks are just rendered all the time, V-range doesn't really mean shit. Like, V-range really doesn't fucking matter in that mode a whole lot, to be honest. And a lot of the maps that are in World of Tanks are designed to play around V-range, and when the spotting mechanic doesn't work super great, those maps don't play super well. Because there's no actual, like, proper functioning foliage on some of those maps that you can use the spotting mechanics, you can use the camo mechanics, you can actually, you know, make use of being passive scouts instead of, you know, passive scouts being thrown to the wayside by all around and or active scouts. That's just my take on it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please, if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I will get to them. I read all of the comments and stuff on these videos, and I do appreciate it. You can also leave recommendations below if you want me to review a tank and or a premium tank if I have it. If not, I can look into doing some of those because I like talking about these. Because there's so many unique premium tanks that I feel like aren't fucking absurd, overpowered pieces of shit that are just cash grabs. Some of these are genuinely fun tanks. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I know it was fairly short compared to the hour-long please fix this shit wargaming, but you know, I do enjoy this game and I care a lot about its future. So I just want to see it do better. That's it. I'll have something up for you next week too. Hey, who knows? If I feel like it, I might make a second video today on something. I don't know. But anyways, I've been enjoying making these, and I'll see you in the next one.